Too many coincidences to not share this message today. Well, one coincidence, this shirt I'm wearing, which I just plucked out of my closet this morning, but on the back it says that everybody has a story. It's not my shirt. It's written by a pro tennis player, and I bought something to support his cause, but the fact is true. The other day I posted a quote, and I guess a live, from a Flannery O'Connor, who said, "I write because I don't know what I think until I read what I say." I wrote this book, The Playground Principles. The reviews have been actually mostly very good. Actually, I'd say all good, varied. But one of them was, and this is from a gentleman who knows me, he said it was interesting to read a lot of your life story. He also said, I think the book should be in colleges and high school classrooms, but that's a different story. As it relates to this video, I said what I said the other day to everybody about considering writing their own book. You don't have to publish it. Back when I was teaching a class to a bunch of new college graduates, I encouraged them to write what I called a book of you. And the whole idea was to be able to tell your story first to yourself and then be able to tell it to other people. I've been listening, I think for the past 5 nights as I fall asleep, to Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen's essentially autobiography. And obviously the dude's a great writer, but he's also very humble and forthcoming and incredibly expressive, and also a guy who's been in quite a bit of pain in his life, mental illness. And so, but he's very open to writing about it, and I'm struck by that also because I'm sure it's cathartic in some way to be able to write about some of your stuff, right? And then the quote I put here in the title of this video, we all have stuff from which we can unburden ourselves. So what I decided to do, this is kind of, I guess, an introductory video for it, but I want to encourage everybody once again to do some writing, because particularly these days, the quote I put up was from a Facebook memory about unburdening ourselves from 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with the world situation today, but literally we're all carrying around a lot of stuff, and I think we need to unburden so that we can figure out a path forward. But it only starts with you. It's not me telling anybody at all what to do. I don't tell anybody what to do in the book, The Playground Principles. It asks a lot of questions. But when I thought of somebody saying it was a bit of my life story, which I never realized when I wrote it, but fair enough. When I put on the shirt this morning and it said everybody has a story, when I've been listening to Bruce tell his story and the ups and downs and craziness and real low points in his life, near suicidal, maybe suicidal, mental illness runs deep in his family. The quote I saw this morning about unburdening, I thought I'm gonna go back, and I'm actually gonna build out a little program or share the program moving forward about writing a book of you. I think it's important. I think it's valuable. I think it's important, certainly to yourself. I think it's incredibly important to your family and to your friends and to the people with whom you interact with on a day-to-day basis. To unburden yourself, to understand what it is that's driving you or dragging you down and how you might want to better it. A playground principle is, every day is a tryout. Try to get better a little bit every day. Because if not, you're going to go in the other direction. And gravity is a bitch, and gravity is undefeated. So the idea for us is to fight it, right? And writing, going all the way back to Flannery O'Connor, you don't know what you write because I don't know what I think till I read what I write. So that's it. So this shirt, listening to Bruce, the quote I just put up this morning, the Flannery O'Connor from the other day, some of the comments about the playground principles being, it was interesting to read a life story, again, which I didn't realize. So do yourself a favor. You may hate my methodology, and that's fine. But to not get more familiar with yourself. Napoleon Hill, I just thought of this, calls it taking a personal inventory. It's so valuable, and don't be afraid of yourself. We all have stuff. We all have skeletons, right? But to get them out, to understand how we're going to unburden ourselves from them or build so that we can build a stronger us. And I don't care. I'm 75 years old. I got grandkids to support, to emotionally. I'm fortunate my kids support them financially, but to be a great grandparent, and certainly to my friends and colleagues and certainly clients, but to continue to improve. So that's our task. And if you don't believe me, go buy the audiobook and listen to Born to Run. Bruce is a master, and I'm just getting to the part where he spent years of his life after his 60s literally just weeping uncontrollably. But he writes about it and he talks about it. I'm sure it was therapeutic. So Book of You is coming up, but think about it. Would you be willing to do some writing and reading and thinking about how to unburden yourself from some of your stuff? Hope this helps. Heartfelt. I'll try to send a picture of the back of this shirt about telling the story. I can't do it right now because I'm not that limber. Stay safe, everybody. Book of You coming up.